Alright, folks, welcome back. It is day 141 with Duolingo Japanese. Once again, MAKU desu. Konnichiwa. Yokoso. So, let's see, where are we? We completed Unit 29 yesterday. Oh, there has been a Duolingo update, although not for Japanese. At least I don't see any Japanese related update. I was half expecting some sort of like modification to some of these sections that I'm currently at because they don't have kanji notifications. So the kanji update only went up to a certain point, which does not include this part. Anyways, let's start with our recall. So we're just gonna largely do some Japanese writing along with vocabulary recall. So Unit 29. Unit 29 was weddings. Terrifyingly terrible weddings. Okay. Oh, I might have made an error last time. Man, I've been making a lot of spelling errors. I think it's not po, it's shimbo. Shimbu, sorry, shimbu. I don't think this is one of them though. Or is it? Shimbu? That doesn't sound right, does it? I want to say I'm going to stick with yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stick with Sheen. I know we had Sheen Do, right? Sheen Do. For groom. I'm gonna say thanks, Fanny. How are your things going, Fanny? How's it going at your end? I'm gonna take a wild guess and just say it's Shimbu. Sounds better. Shimpu. Shimpu. I'm gonna say Shimpu. They're just gonna stick with that. Yeah. Shinseki. You're trying your best with English. Ooh. Did you learn anything today? What are you working on right now? Gesto. Kekonshiki. You know, tenses, learning more patterns. Tenses. You probably know more than I do in terms of English grammar. I wouldn't be able to describe the tenses in English grammar off the top of my head. Or how they work. I would need some sort of like context aid or something, as opposed to like recalling it from the top of my head. Kekonshiki. Hidoi. Ikui. Nimujin. Oh, wait. Nimujin. Speechy. Kashu. Uh, Apetto. Oh, no. There we go. Suddenly swapped to hiragana all of a sudden because of this. Okay, there we go. You're curious about something. Have you ever thought about streaming an output process such as practicing speaking? I thought about it. We were gonna do that much later down the road when it comes to like reading like reading video games and stuff. Your English in your head is incredible, but when I speak, I just stop. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I could stop saying English altogether right now if I wanted to. That doesn't necessarily mean I will form consistent cogent things. I will probably speak entirely in fragments. So basically, if I just don't ever talk, you can definitely do that as well, and you wouldn't know what's going on in my head because I'm not self-talking in Japanese. I could just sit here saying "eto." When I'm doing my lessons, I largely only speak in fragments now because I don't really have too much to say in English at the moment. The stuff that I say in English, I don't have the vocabulary for yet. So it's not necessarily being unable to speak, but more the vocabulary does not exist. However, if I try to engage in something, like play a video game that is in Japanese, then there is a chance that I don't have to explain anything in English. Yeah, that's kind of one of those things. Most of my thoughts are far more complicated than my Japanese vocabulary would permit at the moment. Like, I don't know how to express that monologue that I just had about legacy and executive function in Japanese. I might not ever be able to, possibly. Or maybe talk about it in a rudimentary way. Yeah, it's very nice to hear you because I can understand every word you say. Yeah, oh, that's kind of nice. I didn't realize that, wait, you've encountered people on like a Twitch platform that you don't understand everything they say? I kind of thought maybe sometimes I'd be very difficult to understand because I might get a little carried away. I tend to try not to get carried away too much. I used to do that all the time though. And people just give me these blank stares all the time. Because I had like no emotional intelligence. British accent is quite hard for you to understand the pronunciation. Oh, interesting. Wait, so you're... Oh, wait. Are you the one that mentioned that your English came from an American source? Interesting. I haven't ever considered that. Huh. Oh, okay, okay. Have you listened to a Southern streamer? I don't know. I don't know. There's a very easily accessible Southern streamer, but now I'm kind of curious. Like, what your thoughts on uh Southern American? I quite like the Southern American. I can't do Southern, like I can't do a Southern accent. It's beyond me. I say some of the words they do. You like the Tex? Okay, you like the Texan accent? I would like to learn it. Yeah. Southern. You're trying to scar the poor person. No, not you. Hey, Fanny just said that. Fanny said they like the Texan accent. Okay, excuses. I only use like dialectic things from the Southern accent. Like occasionally you'll probably hear me say like some very generic phrases like boy howdy or yaw from time to time. That's largely due to like the countryside nature of where I live, but I'm nowhere near the South. Occasionally though, you know, it comes out. I don't know much YouTubers from other parts of the US. I see. Yeah, I'm like a standard Northeast. Boy howdy. What? You don't say boy howdy? Come on, man. Good grief. Boy howdy. Occasionally I say like whippersnapper. I don't even think these are like purely southern things. They're just like old American things. Like whippersnapper, spring chicken, jewelry box, juror box, juror box, juror box, dog, dog, hot diggity dog. Sorry. All right. I'm done now. You can't tell the difference between U.S. accents as a non-native speaker. I see. Outside of like southern and like northern accents, right? I'm sure I don't sound like a Texan, at least. It's not a bad or a good thing. I kind of would love if I could acquire like flip between a southern accent and a northern accent. You have a city mother? She literally hate me and my brother is saying the word y'all? What's wrong with y'all? Ni-men? Ni-men? Y'all? Ni-men? Come on. Ni-men? Chinese people do it too. It's not you, it's y'all. It's y'all, Ni-men. It's not ni, it's Ni-men. I'm just saying. I like the whole y'all thing was very natural to me because in Chinese you say you or you all. Like they're two separate things. You don't say you for you and you for all of you. You say you and you all. So I'm totally behind the y'all, man. Y'all got to get your acts together, right? Gotta get that act together. That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. No, sir. No, sirree, Bob. That ain't it. I'm not trying to be Southern right now. That's actually just my typical banter vocabulary. I don't know where I acquired it. Some people occasionally throw in, you know, your shenanigans. And I thought it was very impressionable to pull out those words every once in a while. Boy howdy. Boy howdy. Or what have you. What have you. Okay, let's refocus. It goes back to the whole like life experience things. There's a time and place for a lot of things, and sometimes it can make you stick out like a sore thumb, which for like in a great way. So sometimes, occasionally, you know, I get a little sassy with my language if I can, because I don't want to. Sometimes it's great to be able to fit in and then not fit in. You know, you get to choose as opposed to being stuck with one thing. At least that's my jam. So, carpetto. Gotta get in the zone. Auto zone. Sorry. It's every time I hear get in the zone, I hear the AutoZone commercial. It's an American thing. Sorry, Fanny, but there's this commercial with a jingle. Oh, Riley's. Do you have those, Fanny? Do you have like subliminal jingles on your like commercials, Fanny, where like you can't unhear them? Like No Excuses did another one. O'Reilly's Auto Park. Dang. A different generation, man. A different generation. A lot. Yeah, the one that I felt was personally kind of it put me a place weird. Brazil is filled with them. I see, I see. The one that made me felt really weird as I was learning Spanish and all that was Quiero Taco Bell, right? Quiero Taco Bell, that Chihuahua commercial. Like they since moved on from it, but every time I'm like, dude, that must be where that whenever you hear like an American maybe like try to splash in Spanish, like I don't know. There's something about quiero. Quiero sounds so good. I'm like, maybe it's a Taco Bell commercial that you heard 8 billion times over during a lifetime. Like, are you a millennial? You probably heard that so many times. It rolls off the tongue because it's probably the phrase you remember. uh, Quiero Taco Bell. Well, sorry. Okay. I'm reminiscing too much. We gotta stop. Japanese. I was gonna say something like, "Oh, Nei-chan." Ingrained in the brain. Yes, indeed. The best part of waking up. I don't even drink coffee. You know? I don't even drink coffee. It's just there. You can't even you can't unhear it. Transformers, robots in disguise. Right? I got tons of these. It just keeps going. Cookie Crisp. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Alright, I gotta stop before I get nailed by like I swear I'm just gonna get copyright struck from all I just did just now. Alright, okay. Now that I got that out of my system, we can move on. No. Not sponsored, by the way. Not sponsored. Not sponsored. I can't stop thinking about. I'm so distracted. Okay. Okay. All right. Osake. Moika. Hana. Hiro. Okay, let me stop. I have so many I could say. I was thinking of State Farm one. I'm wearing khakis. Yeah, State Farm. What about Nationwide is on your side? Insurance companies. I've lost. Like we need insurance as a kid. I know, right? Aflac. Oh my gosh, Aflac. I could even do. I'm like trying to be a little whiny, like Aflac, Aflac. At least it's not like the. It's time to duel. You know, just like just extend that forever, and then it's like, bam, dun dun dun. You know, you go. It's time to duel. The anime ones are even worse. Yeah, I know. The anime ones are. Anime is it's pretty grinded too. I'm trying. Hold up. I need to get back. We're only at 15. It's at 15? 5, 10, 15. Hoo-ha. Okay. I'm actually kind of half expecting to hear fireworks. Fireworks right now because 4th of July. I think they're gonna go off in like maybe in anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour from now. Yeah, it's American Independence Day. You can't even English because you're laughing? Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna throw something in there, but we're tiny, we're toony, we're we're a little bit. Oh, it's like something. We're all a little bit loony or something like that. Da 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 da. Yeah. Or ebony. That's all, folks. You didn't expect me to leave anime that so quickly, did ya? Now we're going into Warner Brothers stuff. You gotta get cultured. Or we can get into like old school educational cartoons, right? This is the song that never ends. This is the song that I sing with friends. Some people started singing and then don't know what it was. They'll keep on singing on and just because this is a song that never ends. Okay, all right. We're good. I'm calm. Okay. I'll take it back to Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. No. We're going with the do 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 ba da ba ba. And then you have the pork chop, pop in, right? And bark a couple times. Feel old talking about it? Listen, it's fine. It's fine. But do you want to go back to a generation before us? Because I think Barney preceded me. I love you, you love me. Let's get together and something. Or I forgot the rest. I don't even know what the rest is. Or just hum along, right? Just hum along. Okay, and I'm not getting much done here, aren't I? Oops. My hand's all shaky now. Yeah. Kaijo. Kaijo. My favorite word of all time is coming up because I can't pronounce it really well. Especially when it's conjugated in the past tense. Usukushi. Usukushi. And it becomes like usukushiku. Usukushiku. Usukushiku nakata. Ushutsuku. Utsuk. How could a word that's so useful, in my opinion, be so rough? Usuku. Usukushi. 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 It means beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful. Usukushi. I'm separating the syllables, but it's like usukushi. 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 Like usukushi naka. Usukushiku. Usukushiku nakata. We'll be a big happy family. I see. The fact that I know and recite the rest. Yeah. I know the meme one of the Barney songs. I know all the meme versions of the Barney song. Not the actual one. So I didn't want to go there though. So what is that? 18? I think we can settle for 18, right? Usukushi. Usukushi. Oh, I have another one. Oh, and I misspelled this one yesterday. Yeah, I misspelled this one yesterday. Oh my gosh, my hands are so unsteady. Yeah, decoration. It's so unsteady. That's good enough. We'll do unit 20. Yeah, we'll do unit 28 as well. What was that? Food again? Oh yeah, we can do some food. Get hungry. We'll just write dochira. Dochira is fine. Good enough. Dochira. special special ブラックリーキュウリマヨネーズオムライスぶどうトロトロドレッシングドレッシングドリンクバーOops. 洋食ソーセージハンバーグWhat else we got? Ogori Itadakimasu. I, for whatever reason, have to say it that way. Itadakimasu. Instead of itadakimasu. Ooh, just gotta raise it. Might even say whoops, itadakimasu. Such a great phrase. What else we have? Where are we at? 6, 12, only 15? That's awful. Below average. We're not below average boys, right? Boy. Did I screw that up? I think I screwed that up. No, that's it. Uh-oh. No. I think we, yeah. That's fine. Right? Yeah, that's fine. Anbun. Oops. Amidas. Lettuce. Nah, we're good, right? 12, 17, 19. Yeah, we're good. We're good. So we're leaving Unit 28 behind now. Alright, let's look at our guidebook. Okay. Make plans to go out. Okay, would you like to go to Shibuya on May 10th? Oh, hey, we have 10th. I wonder what that reads like. We have Gogatsu something. Ni Shibuya ni ikimasen ka? Ikimasen ka?
5月10日に渋谷に行きませんか
Did you just say doka?
5月10日に渋谷に行きませんか
Kind of sounds like doka.
5月10日に渋谷に行きませんか
Interesting. じゃあ、映画を Would you like to go see a movie? Oh, interesting.
じゃあ映画を見に行きませんか
Mini. Me. So just me. Ooh. This is a grammar point to go do something. じゃあ、映画を見に行きませんか? Okay, I want to see a... Oh, okay, to contrast. かわいい映画が見たいです。Okay, go somewhere to eat cake. Oh, どこか. Oh, okay. どこか again. That's a good refresher. どこかにケーキを食べに行きましょう. Okay, so we've got the grammar point for to go do something. And then now we're having the nominalized predicates coming out. It looks like the reads kind of stayed the same. Kind of nice, I suppose. 原宿にアクセサリーを買いに行きませんか? いいですね. Yep. So we got a new grammar point. Technically. Alright. We're only responsible for 6 lessons. It's not too bad.
10日
Is it 10日? Yeah, 10日. Okay. 10日. 左
10
10
日
日3日外
東京
Okay.
10日
Oh, I see where. Okay.
8日
Oops.
10日
韓国の女優
韓国語の女優 Interesting. 女優 Actress. I guess that we have 俳優 I guess 女優
女優
Okay. Short.
韓国の女優
Okay. 韓国語の女優韓国の女優 Short. Where are we going
女
with
優
this? Where are we going with this? What was the theme?
悲しい映画ですか?
Discuss what we're going to do? 悲しい映画ですか? 悲しい Sad?
悲しい。
悲しい Okay. 悲しい映画ですか?
悲しい
悲しい
このジャンルはちょっと。
このジャンルはちょっと Okay. Genre. I like it. I mean, like, not the phrase, but I like it.
どんな映画のジャンルが好きですか?
どんな映画のジャンルが好きですか? 私の好きなジャンルはミステリーです。Okay.
10日に映画館に行きませんか?
10日に映画館に行きませんか? Okay. We skipped 9. So now we can go from, what is it? 1日、2日、3日、4日、5日、6日、7日、8日. We skipped 9 and now we are 10日. Getting there. Almost 30% of the way. Okay. What do we have? Budo. Just kidding. Nani wa toka no 8時に始まります。Oh, 映画。
映画
Sure.
5月10日に渋谷に行きませんか ?5 月
5月
10日
10日に
渋谷に行きませんか ?5 月10日に渋谷に行きませんか
5月10日に渋谷に行きませんか
池袋で映画を見ませんか
Oh, there's another proper noun. Ikebukuro. 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 Oh, that's actually where... Oh, that's another location in Like a Dragon. Ikebukuro. It was in the Judgment series, actually, I guess. Same difference, but Judgment series. Ikebukuro was a... I think that's where the accomplice was. One of the accomplice in the second game. Ikebukuro de eiga o imasen ka? Awfully specific.
池袋の映画館がいいです。
池袋の映画館
がいいです。池袋の映画館がいいです。
Okay. Fair enough. がいいです。
ジャンルリムジン
like limo. Limousine.
女優
キュウリ
歌手
この女優
の Oh, that's where they wanted to throw it in. 演技はママです。throw the throwback to 演技。
映画館
Wait. 池袋の映画館がいいです。Hey. We got a proper noun as well. Okay. 学生 wait, we didn't have okay. I feel a little bit cheated here. 学生10日何 Oh, we already know this. We know this from Wagotabi. Minami. 一日中 No. Oh, no. This is 一日に Naka is the ski.
学生南
Minami. Our other cardinal direction.
南 SF が見たいです
SF が見たいです。Okay. かっこいい俳優の映画館に 見たいです。Wait. 映画が見たいです。
ホラー映画が見たいです。
ホラー
映画が見たいです。
学生のチケットは1000円です。
学生のチケットは1000円です。Student discount. That's one way to phrase it. Sure. 今週末、池袋の映画館の学生のチケットはNo change. チケットは無料ですよ。What? Yo.
学生
That's kind of sweet. Free tickets on weekends.
じゃあ映画を見に行きませんか？
じゃあ映画を見に行きませんか？ Oh, there's no highlight here either. Okay then. 行きませんか？映画を今週末一緒に映画を見に行きませんか？
週末にアニメの映画を見に行きませんか？
週末にアニメの映画を見に行きませんか？ I haven't watched an anime no 映画 in a movie theater in a while. Would you like to see it? 行きませんか？ Right, 行きませんか？見にアニメの映画を週末に
図書館の南にいい場所がありますよ。
南に図書館の南にいい場所がありましょう。Wow, 場所。That's one you watched with Howl's Moving Castle during Djibri's Fest last year? Whoa. You went to a Djibri Fest? You have a local Djibri Fest? What the heck? It was the English version though? I mean, the English cast of most Miyazaki films are exceptional, really though. Real talk. Although I imagine you just wanted to use your Japanese to some extent and listen to the Japanese. I'm not sure about Howl's Moving Castle, but a lot of the movies that Miyazaki has, they are very wonderful to listen to in Japanese. Like what I mean is even from a comprehension standpoint. No, it's just when they play all the movies in the theater. Yeah, the English version. Yeah, well, yeah. They do it every year? I see. 図書館の南にいい場所がありましょう。 いい場所。いい場所。南に図書館。図書館の、いや、図書館の南にいい場所がありましょう。いや。
駅の南にいい映画館があります。駅の南にいい映画館があります。
駅の南いい映画館があります。
駅の南にいい映画館があります。
An arcade? Let me guess. Game Center. Of course it's Game Center. Not like Arcade. I just kidding. Just kidding. I think people who are angry that Japanese is becoming so Englishified is gonna give me some lip about that one. Game Center. We don't need any more katakana English words. Thank you very much. Okay. 小さい。
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 ゲームセンター。
Game Center. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. 図書館。
図書館。
図書館の南に小さいゲームセンターがあります。あります。I don't know what I'm saying. I'm a little lazy right now. I don't know. 図書館の南に小さいゲームセンターがあります。ゲームセンターがあります。Is the nearby arcade also fun? 近くの
ゲ
ゲーム
ームセンタ
センタ
ー
ー
も
も楽しいです。
楽しいですか？
Okay.
Get more with Super Duolingo.
No, we're okay. We don't need a break. Let's keep going.
あと
Atto. Wait, why is Atto being shown again? Oh, no, wait. No, Atto hasn't been used as a standalone yet. What do we have?
学生
10
10日
日
南車あと
It's kind of cheap because Atto was introduced as Atote, so it's still Atto.
あと
Atto. Oh, hey.
風あと
I remember this kanji from Shashinko. It was combined with another kanji.
風
It's kaze.
あと
Kaze standalone though.
パフェは好きですか？
Parfait. Parfait. Oh my gosh, parfait. Parfait wa suki desu ka?
パフェ
Parfait. That's not gonna get confusing, right? No, I'm just kidding.
コーヒーを飲みに行きませんか？
Kohi o nomi, okay. Kohi no nomi ni ikimasen ka? Nomi ni. So, what have we learned? You take, okay, so you conjugate and you lop off the end? Take the stem? I wonder how far that goes. Find out. Would you like to go drink coffee? Let bread crepes. Excellent.
一緒にコーヒーを飲みに行きませんか？一緒に
一緒に
コーヒ
コーヒーをコーヒーの飲みに行きませんか？ I like this phrasing. This phrasing is great.
一緒にコーヒーを飲みに行きませんか？一緒にコーヒーを飲みに行きませんか？
映画の後カフェに行きませんか？
Okay. Oh, okay. They're replacing the ato now. Okay. 映画の後カフェに行きませんか? Oh, this unit is very, very comfy at the moment.近くにいいカフェがあります。映画の後
コーヒ
ーを飲みに行きませんか？
ー、キャラメルクッキーも食べたいです。
Okay. キャラメルクッキーも食べたいです。Oh boy. キャラメル映画の後一緒にパフェを食べたいです。食べましょう。
どこかにケーキを食べに行きましょう。
どこかにケーキを食べに行きましょう。食べにパフェケーキ。Oh no. Is this that weird thing again? Let's go to eat cake somewhere. As opposed to let's go eat cake somewhere. Oh no. Oh no. Let's go. Do they really want the two there? Man.
キャラメル
南パフェレタス
リムジン。
あ、ここの近くに美味しいラーメン屋がありますよ。
ここの近くに美味しいラーメン屋がありますよ。じゃあ映画の後ラーメンを食べに行きましょう。Okay. I think that. After reading this a couple times, kind of seems okay. どこかに
ケーキ
ケーキ
を
を
食べに
食べに行きましょう。
行きましょ
行きましょう。うん。
う。キャラメル、
キャラメル、
アイスクリームを
をうん。
食べましょ
Just a contrast. Mm-hmm. I see what you're doing there.
ボーリングはどうですか？
ボーリング。ボーリングはどうですか？はどうですか？ボーリング。Okay. That's something I used to do. Bowling. I used to bowl.
今日ボーリングに行きましょうか？
今
今日ボーリングに行きましょうか？ボーリング
に行きましょうか？
行きましょうか？
Interesting.
今日ボーリングに行きましょうか？
その後、ボーリングをしましょう。
その後、ボーリングをしましょう。Oh, okay. So they did both. I'm like,
ボーリング。
I'm like, huh. After that, let's go bowling. Yeah. I was wondering if they were gonna do both. Make it like a suru phrase versus ikimashou or iku.
イヤリングを買いましょうか。
There's so much katakana in this unit. Iyaringu. Oh, iyaringu. Earrings? Iyaringu?
イヤリング。
イヤリングを買いましょうか？ Interesting.
イヤリング。
イヤリング。
イヤリング。買い物の後、ボーリングをしましょう。
買い物の後、ボーリングをしましょう。Yeah. See, it's still really, in the end, if you do shimashou, it still can translate to we should go bowling. So they're doing both. Like in my head, I'm thinking like it's still suggesting to go bowling, regardless if it's a bowlingu or shimashou versus bowlingu ni ikimashou. Floor wasn't clean. Oh no. No, don't do this.
床
Okay, yuka wa
はきれい
janakatta.
じゃなかったです。
It's fine.
上野に本を買いに行きませんか？
上の日本を買いに行きませんか？日本 Is that really saying 日本上の日本を買いに行きませんか？Would you like to go buy books? what would you like to go buy Ueno books? Oh, would you like to go to Ueno to buy books? Oh my goodness. Prepositional phrases. Sorry, had to clear my throat. 東京に何を買いに行きませんか？靴。
靴。
カフェの後、渋谷に服を買いに行きませんか？
カフェの後、渋谷に服を買いに行きませんか？いいですね。仕事。いいですね。仕事と、はいので、wait。仕事多いので、仕事遠いので、電車で行きましょう。Intriguing. What is this one? このイギリスのおもちゃは少し高いですね。This is cool. We got the ので thing. 仕事遠いので電車に行きましょう。Sounds good. It's close to work. So we should take a train. It's far from work, so we should take a train. Right? It's far from work.
原宿に遊びに行きましょう。
Or let's go take a train. Or let's go by train. Harajuku. Harajuku ni asobi ni. Asobi ni ikimashou. Let's hang out. Let's go hang out. Let's go to Harajuku to hang out. Okay.
新しいショッピングモールはどうですか？
新しいショッピング。Oh. Moru. Did we have this? Oh yeah, we did have this, right? Shopping moru. はどうですか? Yes. The best of viewers. Man, that's actually a decently old account. ただし、ショッピングモール。ショッピングモールはどうですか?
ショッピングモールで T シャツを買いましょう。
ショッピングモール。
ショッピング
ショッピング
モール
モール
ショッピングモールで T シャツを買いましょ
ショッピングモール
う。で、
T シ
T
ャツ
シャツを
を買いましょう。
買いましょう。ショッピングモールで T シャツを買いましょう。
東京のショッピングモールに行きませんか？
行きません。
行きませんか？あ、ジャンル。
キュウリ、
花。
Oh man. That's what.
イヤリング、
イヤリング。イヤリング。
南。
その後、新宿に遊びに行きましょう。
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 遊びに行きましょう。その後、行きましょう。行きましょう。行きましょう。Oh my gosh. I didn't realize I was doing that intentionally. I was kind of thinking about let it go. And I'm like, let's go. Let it go. Alright. After that, let's go to Shinjuku. 新宿に遊びに。Oh. Okay.
原宿
に遊びに行きましょう。Okay.
渋谷
に遊びに行きましょう。I'm so lethargic today. Lethargy. Tower. Oh, it is oh my gosh. Tower. Oh no.
東京タワーは高いですよ。
東京タワーは高いでしょ。We're going back to the basics. 東京タワーに行きましょう。
行きましょう。
近いので東京タワーに行きましょう。
近いので東京タワーに行きましょう。Oh, I hear fireworks. Dude.
夜の東京駅。
It's so startling every time that happens. We're not really expecting it. But 夜の東京駅。Okay. 夜の東京は、okay. 夜の、I see where they're going with that. That's kind of new, right? 夜の東京は綺麗ですね。一緒に散歩しましょう。
散歩
しましょう。
夜の浅草も面白いですよ。
夜の浅草も面白いでしょう。浅草も No, Asakusa. It's so hard to read. Asakusa. Yeah, Asakusa Mall.
Yoru no Shinjuku wa suteki desu yo. Yoru
no
Shinjuku. Yoru no Shinjuku wa suteki desu yo. Suteki desu yo.
いいですね。
いいです。Wait, what the heck?
はい、いいですね。
Okay.
はい、いいですね。
あ、いいですね。
Wait, what's happening? Why are we e-desning all over the place?
おしゃれな居酒屋。
おしゃれな居酒屋. Oh, hey, we have izakaya. Oh, I kind of know 2 of the 3 kanji already, right? Izakaya. I don't quite remember what the first one is. I know the second and the third one. Thank you, Shashinko. おしゃれな居酒屋. Oh, what the
居酒屋。
style? Okay, yeah, I guess. That's a little bit more descript. Because Japanese pub, I get what they're doing here. I actually like this quite a bit. I read in the history, Shashinko had to change izakaya's like translation from a pub to a Japanese pub. But then a Japanese pub could mean a pub that is Japanese per se, but it doesn't necessarily say what it really means, which is a Japanese style pub, because it could be a pub just run by Japanese, or a pub that happens to be in Japan, which is not necessarily Japanese styled. I can see what they're doing here. Although it's kind of humorous that they put osharena next to it too. Now you have stylish Japanese style pub. 居酒屋でビールを飲みましょう。
どこかに綺麗な景色を見に行きましょう。
どこかに綺麗な景色を見に行きましょう。景色。Let's go. Okay, let's go see pretty views. Wait, let's go somewhere to see pretty views. The pretty views? Many pretty views? I mean, it doesn't really say many, but you can kind of put many. I feel like I'm just gonna go with the... I swear Duolingo. Okay.
この後、暇ですか?
Because many
まだ
works
遊び
too.
たいです。
この後、暇ですか? この後、暇ですか? 暇ですか? Sorry. この後、暇ですか? まだ遊びたいです。いや、まだ遊びたいです。じゃあ、金曜日にご両親とどこに行きますか？じゃあ、どこかにイルミネーション、OK、イルミネーションを見に行きましょう。OK、fair enough。
この後、暇ですか？まだ少し遊びたいです。
この後、暇ですか? Alright. You're pushing in with time. You're going to crash in bed. Good luck. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Excuses. Good luck, good luck. I'll catch you when I catch you. Oh yeah, suminasai. またね。この後、暇ですか? まだ少し、まだ少し遊びたいです。Is that actually?
少し、まだ。
I want to hang out in a little.
少し、まだ。
I still want to hang out for a little bit. Maybe? じゃあ、どこかにきれいな or I want to hang out in a bit? I still want to hang out in a bit? じゃあ、どこかにきれいな景色を見に行きましょう。
まだ遊びたいです。
まだ遊びたいです。I demand. じゃあ、どこかにイルミネーションを見に行きましょ
う。近いので、東京タワーに行きましょ
う。What I do here? Oh. It's fine. Wait, I do the same thing again? It's closed, so let's go see Tokyo Tower. Oh, I made the same mistake. Okay, I see. I see the mistake. That's actually an honest mistake. Fair enough. We caressed 2,000 words. Da 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 da. Oh, we can practice kanji now. Actually, we got XP. Okay. Minami.
Minami.
Okay.
Minami. Minami.
Minami.
No surprises here.
Minami.
Minami. Minami.
That was weird.
Minami.
Minami.
Minami. Minami.
Minami.
Oh.
Minami.
It's triggering by proximity.
Minami.
Minami.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be that's kind of annoying.
Minami. Minami.
Minami.
Minami.
Minami. Minami.
Minami.
Okay.
Minami. Minami.
南、
南、
南、南、
南、
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 Okay.
南、
南、
南、南、
南、
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 Okay.
日本
Sure.
ひ、
日本日本
Hmm.
日
Why are these here?
日本、
日本。2、100、
Oh,
100、
is it to
日本。
is it to review from the very first? So they're adding these back so that they can
He-
remind you of
日
I don't know.
日本 8時
GG.
日
He-
分7月
日、
Hmm. Oh no.
日本5大きい読みます
Yeah, it's like
日
日本、
it's like reviewing again. That's kind of
日
nice,
本、
actually. Not that bad.
分
Because it's been a long
日
time.
本日12
Still got it though.
900
日、
時日に日本7時
Yeah, I feel like they added additional exercises here to further review stuff. Yeah, and it's going back all the way back up.
南、
Interesting. I wonder how far that goes up.
南、
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 That seems like it's related to an update.
南、
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 Itachi.
1日
Oh, did they update this though?
3日
Let's
1
find
日
out. Itachi.
1日
So far it's only saying Tsuitachi.
3日
Okay.
1日、
1日、
Did they fix it?
1日、
3日
I think they did.
3日
Oh no, now I gotta know.
1日
Yeah, they...
31日
Okay, okay.
3日2日
I think they fixed
土
it.
曜日
They went back and corrected the days of the week.
3日
Nice.
3日1日
Yeah,
話します
they went back and fixed it.
山
Nice.
休み
There was an
1日
update.
1日、
Yep.
1日
Tsuitachi,
3日
Mika. Now the question is, did they get the other ones too?
31日土曜日
Doyobi.
2日
I'm gonna miss Ichinichi.
3日、3日、
It didn't last very long, did it? Huh? Oops. Wait. Yep, they fixed it. I mean, well, they didn't. Oh no, this was always the same. Never mind, that didn't change.
来月
I'm getting a little.
1日
Yeah,
山
yeah.
9分3日
So it's no longer a thing. Another update. That makes sense.
3日
Okay.
明日
3日
Okay.
3日明日
3日、
明日明日土曜日先週
Oh, 先週。
明日
明日。
1日
日。
3
3
日
日。
明日、
3日食べます3
I wonder what was the bug
7月
or what was the error that
明日
caused the 1日 and 1日
3
thing.
日か
It would be really interesting to hear it, or if it was an honest error or something.
土曜日
土曜日。
3
3
日
日。
1
1
日
日。
明
明
日
日。
日曜
日曜日。Now I don't even need the.
明日
Wow. It's the little thing. The little things, man.
50分
Would you?
12時
Oh, I want to hear Jukai now. I want to hear Jukai. If they got
12
that.
時2 3日明日
Or Rokbun. Or no, Rokkai. So all the Kais. Some of the Kais are messed up. So I'm curious if they went back and did that as well. Mokuyobi.
木曜日
日の
木曜日木曜昨日木曜
木曜日木曜日
昨日昨日明
明
日
日
31
31
日
日。
2日
木
木曜日昨日
昨日、昨日、
I can't wait to talk to Benefis about this.
木曜日昨日6 2時10分
木曜日木
昨日木曜日1日4日31
昨日
家車木曜日ご飯昨日
何日間
何日間
昨日
何日間昨日
Yeah, so maybe? Because this isn't in the unit itself, so the kanji units are being fleshed out. Or there are even more prompts, review prompts in the kanji section.
20分。何日ま。
Oh, okay. Nanichima is still there.
何日ま、
Yee. So I don't know.
何日間、
I'm not sure about that one. Okay.
昨日
So that's still there. Okay.
3月
You know. One step at a time.
何日間 昨日、明日、
Uh,
5日、
昨日、
昨日、
now I'm like
5
listening
つ、
to it's fine.
3分。何日間、住んでいます。
何日ま、
Yeah, that's still yeah.
何日間、
It's like a mixed bag.
何日間、週末、
Chumatsu.
先月、
Sengetsu.
4日、
Yoka.
昨日、
Kino.
昨日、
今、今夜、何日間、昨日、山、
Okay. Oh, there's so many exercises there. Okay. 7日。
7日、
日、7日、
日、
日、
Ooh, that's a little
7
mean.
日、7日、
7日。
木曜日、日、
日。
7日、
7
5
5
日、
日。
毎日、
7日7日
毎朝、7日、3時半、何曜日、日、
日
7日、日、5日、年、木曜日、
7日、7日、
今日、今夜、8000、
8000。
7日、日、
Alright. Then we get to do it again for another 15 minutes after this.
近いので東京タワーに行きましょう。
Oh, you would. Honest mistake though, they nailed me for it. Makes sense. That's where the interpretation broke down and needed to be more literal in translation. Hmm.
10日に横浜の映画館に行きませんか。
10日に横浜の映画館に行きませんか？
その後、渋谷に服を買いに行きませんか？その後、渋谷に、
渋谷に
服を買いに行きませんか？その後、渋谷に服を買いに行きませんか？
Yeah. こんばんは。Well, at least it's evening for me. It's been a hectic week. Oh, yeah. It's evening for me too. こんばんは。Tamiya-san. Oh, that's a really cute emote. It's a really bouncy emote too. How is it? Is your hectic week over? Lay it on me. Did you conquer the world?
その後、渋谷に服を買いに行きませんか？
7月10日に新宿に行きませんか？
7月10日7月10日に新宿に行きませんか？新宿に7月10日に新宿に行きませんか？ Oh, it just started? It's been a hectic week and it's just been sorry. Well, I hope. Got it under control. Got 100 on that world religion class project, which was fun. Oh, nice. Other than that, chemistry is a stressful part. Oh, what are you learning now in chemistry? Or is this like a wrap up? Like you have an exam or something coming up? Is this exam week or something like that? Wait, you said summer classes, right? You're currently in summer classes. Oh, exam tomorrow. Okay. Interesting.
池袋の映画館に行きません
Good
か？
luck, good luck.
映画館、池袋
Summer flex classes, okay.
池袋
Ikebukuro no
池袋の映画館に行きませんか？映画館に行きませんか？池袋の映画館に行きませんか？
10日に映画館に行きませんか？
10日に映画館に行きませんか？ So are you chilling now? You're ready? So you're just chilling? Don't forget to rest. I'm sure you've studied, prepared. Don't forget to rest. The last thing you want. I've seen it a couple times, not to brood any fear, but sometimes that extra time resting may do more wonders than one might think. Oh, you rest with some self-study? Okay. Excellent. The religion class finished yesterday and you got a 98.75% as your overall grade, which sucks because I messed up one small part of an assignment. I mean, but that's a 4.0, right? Yeah, is the place you're in graded on the 4.0s scale? Nonsense. Yeah, what's the heck with that, Kamiya? You're just being a stickler. You and your counting percentages. If you knew what you messed up and you know how to fix it, or you know what you could do next time, no harm, no foul. You know? We're human. Better yet, what you could do, it would be interesting to mess around with how you would be able to do something entirely different then, you know? You forgot a working link to an article in your references. I see.
じゃあ、映画を見に行きませんか？
Well, now it's just ruined. You know? You gotta start all over. I'm just kidding. That's perfectly alright. So he docked 10 points for that? Wow.
じゃあ、映画を見に行きませんか？
I see. Yeah, 映画
を見に
行きませんか？
じゃあ、映画を見に行きませんか？
見に行きませんか？
ここの近くに美味しいケーキ屋があります。
ここの近くに美味しいケーキ屋があります。じゃあ、この後ケーキを食べに行きましょう。
じゃあ、どんな映画が見たいですか？
In Chem, we are going over kinetics and activation energy. My test tomorrow is about kinetics, I see. Did you already have thermodynamics, or is that coming up after kinetics? Like catalytic energy. You're probably... Actually, what else? Other than catalysis. I guess you have like rate of reaction stuff. I don't know what else in kinetics. What are some topics in... Oh, you had thermodynamics in chem. Oh, interesting. They went with thermodynamics before kinetics. Yeah, that makes sense. Thermodynamics has your usual, like, that type of mindset is very appropriate. Kinetics, a little bit more involved, I suppose. I don't remember all the little things you need to know about kinetics, other than like activation energy, right? Or catalysis reasons. Yeah, when you say kinetics and activation energy, I don't even know what other kinetics are there in chemistry besides the importance of activation energy. I guess I guess how temperature could affect kinetics. I kind of miss chemistry class.
じゃあ、どんな映画が見たいですか？映画、
Yes.
映画、じゃあ、
Yeah.
映画。じゃあ、どんな映画が見たいですか？
どんな映画
が見たいですか？
見たいですか？
じゃあ、どんな映画が見たいですか？
Okay. True activation energy kind of covers it all. Yeah, like, what else can you say about it? I guess you also learned about like absolute zero scale, right? Kelvin. Kelvin's. I mean, that's Gen Chem stuff. Maybe like visualizing how kinetics work. I don't know. Oh, rate laws. Oh, okay, rate laws. Yeah, pressure. Okay, reaction order. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, what else can you do? Temperature, pressure, right? Pressure. It can affect the kinetics, right? I don't remember how one learns rate law from the start. I guess you go up from first order to third order, maybe. Or is it just first and second order? And then the overall concentration. Catalysis. Yeah, no. That's you should be listing them off. It should be like right on the top of your head, right? It would be interesting. You could explain some of them if you want. Generally, the more you like naturally list them off and talk about them, it's internalized. Yeah, pretty much. Activation energy involves all of that. Yeah, all those things concern the activation energy of a reaction. It seems like you're prepared.
じゃあ、どんな映画が見たいですか？
カフェの後、デパートにアクセサリーを買いに行きませんか？
カフェの後、デパートにアクセサリーを買いに行きませんか？いいですね。近いので、歩きましょう。Oh, walk. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. いいですね。近いので歩きましょう。We should walk. It's close. We should walk. So we
あ、
should walk.
ここの近くに美味しいラーメン屋がありますよ。
ここの近くに美味しいラーメン屋がありましょう。 じゃあ、映画の後、ラーメン屋食べに行きましょ
カフェの後、渋谷に服を買いに行きませんか？
I know I'm a little prepared for pharmacokinetics, yeah, since your professor covers some of how the absorption and, yeah, metabolism happens with drugs. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah. Absorption rates. You're gonna get into the world of biology and it all becomes messy. Like endogenous or localized concentrations, calculating like localized concentrations or trying to estimate and approximate localized concentrations in circulation while in like a organism. Ugh. Like in practice, you know, like when you're learning the foundations, you get idolized, like, you know, readouts and whatnot, and then when you get to like start doing the data collection, like research and whatnot, you start finding out like, ugh, everything is so approximated. Like you can't, you know, when you're trying to calculate metabolism and absorption rates and whatnot, you're either doing it in a control experiment, which may deviate in the actual host, and then you have to take an attempt to try to calculate and read out spuriousness in like in a biological organism, right? So every time you think about like metabolism and absorption, you're like, it's like, all right, well, we calculate the absorption rate to be like this, but how is this going to be affected when it enters the body? So we have to count, you know, you have to account for all the potential concentrations that would affect the kinetics, the local kinetics of the material or like the substance, right? Absorption rate and metabolism are affected by local concentrations. And it's, you know, like concentration gradients and all that. And oftentimes, like when you're doing even any semblance of molecular biology, you're like, oh yeah, we have our controlled experiments, our like control substance, you know, like control medium and whatnot, and then suddenly you go and apply it in an organismal, like an animal model, and you're like, ugh, the absorption rate, the effect, the efficacy, and the like of the active like compound is remarkably low due to the nature of the like localized changes in the organism, right? That's why a lot of times it's so difficult to communicate or express when someone says this was tested in a mouse model and it may not be potentially translatable to a human. My first thought is, you know, like in popular media and whatnot, it's even more so than, I'm surprised they jumped to the gun where like, I'm surprised it's even consistent in the mouse model. Because when, as a molecular biologist, you would know that the leap from your controlled experiments using like at the cellular level is probably you have to be very optimistic that even if it transfers into an animal model. And then when you get the animal model and then expecting to take that leap, whenever someone reads like an article and covers like, say it might be translatable to humans, that's like a whole order of magnitude of complexity. And all I can think about is when you think about chemistry and physics and mathematics, it's like, oh, everything's so neat. And then suddenly you go into anything related to biology, and it's like, oh, well, let's guess and check. we did some practice problems since I asked him how it would work for pharmacy. Okay. Yeah, it's not only calculations, but like in simple terms of how does it work too, or conceptually. Yeah, conceptual relationships are incredibly important in my opinion. Understanding concepts like net, in my opinion, one of the things that takes a while to get used to in the early days, when it comes to like the transition between something like chemistry or like the we call them basic science, the basic sciences, not basic as in it's simple, but basic as in like the empirical sciences, is that you have to get to the point where if you really want to work in biology or something, you have to understand that, it gets messy. So the idea is to have to be able to conceptually know how to push a reaction or push an effect, right? Because you have to observe those effects. Unfortunately, the public, when they read research papers and they think that those results that happen that are seen in like biological experiments are like normal conditions, like under homeostatic conditions. But largely, a lot of times when you think of like pharmacokinetics and things that it's abnormal conditions, right? Pharmacology is to treat abnormality, not so. Whenever they read things like, oh yeah, but this compound is good for your health, like not for healthy people. It's generally not meaning healthy homeostatic, like people who are regulating. Usually it's a very specific condition that is elicited or produced in the lab in order to address the efficacy of things. And it's kind of like a weird thing, but whenever I think about these things, I can't help but have my brain rattle about all the spuriousness of biological organism. And you're going to pharmacology eventually from the perspective of chemistry, right? Almost everyone who goes into a science related field comes from that foundation. Biology kind of feels like a bunch of papers unfiled that needs to be organized. It really does, indeed. Biology is fun when it all makes sense. Chemistry is fun when you see the reactions. Yeah. There's something very elegant about chemistry. I also took multiple years of organic, and then like instrumental chemistry. There's something really elegant about the most empirical of sciences, where when you see it happen, it's so neat. And what I mean is like not just neat as in interesting, but it's so neat as in it's so elegantly exact. Biology is you gotta swing with the punches because things are just a little bit too emergent at the moment. And yeah, still looking for brilliant minds to sort out all the biology. Indeed. カフェの後、渋谷に服を買いに行きませんか？いいですね。仕事、no, 少し。Oh, I totally misread that the first time. I thought it was saying work. It was far from work, but it's just 少し. It's a bit far. Oh, I totally misread that the first time. It's fine. 少し遠いので電車で. That's fine. I was gonna say like, oh yeah, it's far from work, so let's just take a train there. I think it's a bit far. That's your next step, organic. Yeah, Orgo 1 and 2. Yeah, you're gonna need Orgo 1 and 2 for sure in pharmacology is a must for Orgo 1 and 2. Even if you're not going to synthetics, like if you're not going to do anything dealing with synthesis, yeah, or Orgo 1 and 2 is almost certainly something very Skoshi is one of your favorite words to spot. Oh, interesting. I think sometimes when I see Skoshi, I sometimes see Shigoto. Yeah, Shigoto. Which is work. I don't know why I see that though. It just clicks in your head, Skoshi, just a smidge. Because it sounds like smidge, Skoshi. I don't know. Whenever I hear Shikoshi, I hear smidge, like a smidge, just a wee smidge.
Get more with Super Duolingo.
Yes. Gonna go and do my kanji now. Got an update. Kanji update. Holy. 31日.
30
It's fine. 1日. It's fixed.
31日
You hear squish? Fair enough.
31日
1日.
つい
31日
31日。3、10、1日。
1日
It's almost like they're celebrating that
1
they finally corrected it.
土曜日
土曜日。
金曜日31日水曜日1日
1日。1日。
1日7時月曜日15分30
31日。10、2、
金曜日木曜日1日
I almost said 1日。
土曜日30
31日。
1日
Okay.
1日
1日。
31日2分話山口
Does even though you are ahead just with the context of the kanji I know you can understand this? Yeah. I think in most cases you should be. Like that, asking a question. But, oh no, yeah. 毎日。
毎日
毎日。
毎日
I clicked on the wrong thing. That's fine.
毎日
It's fine. It was kyo.
今日
毎日。
I wasn't looking up.
毎日。
今日
Oh,
毎日5日6分
No, that's not one of the ones that need to be corrected.
明日
今日
1 1日20分毎日今日
毎日に
毎日今日4日7分5日
今日
Just click and enter so fast. You do that too? Yeah. I actually use my left finger to hit enter.
今日 200
So it's kind of like attached to a different
1つ
a different part of my sensory my brain right now.
1つ何曜日毎日
今日
Okay. Osake. 10日。
10日
お酒、
お酒10日昼ごはんお茶昨日
お酒。お、さ、
10
お酒お酒毎日10日飲み物
飲み物。
お酒お茶
10日
食べ物お酒10日ご飯5日
おさ
10日ご飯8日お酒朝ごはん
Oh boy, did I misread that? Wait. Oh boy. I did misread the hiragana. Dang. Thank you. I started turning off the romaji after you show how to last time. Oh, I did? I didn't know that it was an option, and now I feel better comprehension since it makes you listen and read. Oh, I didn't realize I was. Oh, was it because of the Hanzi and the pinyin? Or maybe they reset the thing and I turned it off. Yeah. I don't remember when was the last time I messed around with the romaji thing.
11
Yeah, I typed ooh twice in a row. 3 times in a row, actually.
10日
11 10 10
10、
11、
10日10昨日10日400 8000
Oh, this is not right yet still. They didn't correct that as well.
11
10日
So that's still one thing that they haven't
10
corrected.
日
There are like 4 or 5 things they haven't corrected yet.
9時
Fuji. At least that I'm aware of.
11 10日朝ごはん6000
It was probably a Monday when you last. Oh, okay.
11 1
毎日6000
Yeah, this is incorrect. No, actually, 6,000. No.
6000
I think this might be not right either.
800
800.
10日10
Some of the rokus are not quite.
10日か
大きい10日4人6日11
Okay. Oh, here's the Jukai. Let's see if they fix this.
10回
No, they didn't fix Jukai yet. Wishful thinking.
10日、
10回10回
Gotta be careful.
10日
Jukai can get me. Jukai.
10回
Oh, that one's okay.
10回
Some of it's not, though.
10回
10日10毎日10日学校10回大学
10日10日
10回
Gotta be careful.
家2 10日4000
10回10回
学校10回10日明日日本
10日10日
10回10日帰ります本毎年
Okay.
Introduce.
Yes. Wow, these lessons are... There are a lot of these lessons. Holy heck. They really went ham.学
生
Hmm.
10日、
明日毎日10日学生3年
生
10日10日
学生、
10日10
Okay.
昨日10日4年生8日学生
学生
Okay.
学生
10日昨日学生2年生5日
10日
5日10日8日何年生学生
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Minami. Ato.
南
上、あと、外、南、前、
南、
Okay.
み、
あと、
南、南、
西、
西、上、南、左、あと、
あと、
間、
間。Oh, yeah, 間。間。
あと、
あと、
南、
東。
東、左。
I'm back. Your dog is going crazy because of the fireworks? Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I heard some fireworks myself go off recently. Happy holidays. Happy holidays.
南、右、
い
間、南、あと、外。
Happy America Day, indeed. All right. So, did they go back? Okay. All right. So, the question is, do I do practice here? Or this is the end of our Japanese portion. So, we're going to be changing task. Yep. Yeah, let's do some practice. I need at least like one heart. Like 2 hearts.
ピザ。
よく4時頃ゲームをします。
Game. Okay. Oh. Really? You're gonna take the video? Okay, fine.
はい。
毎日4時頃テレビを見ます。
Pizza. Yeah, pizza. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I forgot Yoku. I mean, that's fine. No, it doesn't really matter. You make errors. That's what happens. It has nothing to do about getting used to it or not, or how practiced you are. You make human errors regardless. You gotta get used to that. It's kind of like your 98.75. You're not. I don't think you're taking a realistic approach to understanding what it means to be a learner. Like you make errors. It's not getting used to it or anything like that. You make errors regardless. So no matter how many times I do that, it's going to happen every once in a while. Let's see. No, seki wa dou desu ka? Seki. Seat. Sure. Let's see.
このスカートは M サイズですか？
No. Let's see. Theta works.
はい、ケーキです。
店員さんに聞きましょうか。
店員さん。
店員さん。
Oh,
店
right.
員さんに聞きましょうか。聞きましょうか。
Waiter or salesperson.
おいしいです。それは
ダニエルさんの親戚は面白くなかったです。ダニエルさんの親戚は面白くなかったです。の3のダニエルさんの親戚は面白くなかったです。
ダニエルさんの親戚は面白くなかったです。
ダニエルさんの親戚は面白くなかったです。
面白くなかったです。
店員にかにさん聞きましょうか。
Oh, it didn't slide in right.
それはラーメンです。それはラーメンです。
The group.
親戚。親の親戚は優しくなかったです。
これはピザです。これはピザです。
この席は
便利ですね。
便利でね。
よく4時頃ゲームをします。
Is that supposed to be Daniel? Yeah, Danielu. Yeah. They'll introduce new sets of names to use every once in a while. I haven't got a new set of names in a while. I did get new sets of cities, like city places again. So they kind of introduce city places and names in waves. Other things. Did something slide around? Oh, I've got play. Oh no, play got slid around again.
店員に聞きましょうか。3
よく4時頃ゲームをします。
You're still on Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, and you think, wait, you got Okinawa? I didn't get Okinawa. Where's my Okinawa? Okay, I just needed my second heart, right? I don't think I'm gonna make an error on the Chinese side of things. Maybe. Interesting. I don't remember Okinawa. Huh. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. I don't have too much of a message today. Most of it was said in Shashinko, really. Gotta be a little bit more vigilant today. Alright. I'm gonna get up and stretch for a while, and then we'll switch gears. Keep up the good work, you know, for all you Japanese learners out here who's interested in Japanese. Thanks for watching. If you're gonna watch this later, thanks for watching. Matane. Right. And I'll get up, do a little stretch, and I'll be back. Arigato.